Focus on the World Economic Forum, the 9th annual meeting of the New Champions is taking place in Dalian, China. The forum's global meeting is exploring innovative and entrepreneurial responses to the new growth challenges for emerging markets. At the event, CNBC Africa's Bronwyn Nielsen caught up with Austin Okere, the CEO of Computer Warehouse Group, to find out what his outlook is for the Nigerian economy.
The Nigerian economy is in about to take off mode. Obviously, there's been some slowdown recently because of the political transition, the first one that took quite some time. And then obviously we also were hit by a blow of the oil prices dropping significantly from 115 to about 45. So that's brought its own challenges. But what has happened in the meantime is we have a new government in place. The body language seems to push us strongly against corruption. So that's helped to plug a lot of the leakages. There is more power now. The reserves are going up. But there has to be clearly a comprehensive economic policy direction that will make people settle down and investors to take a decision on a go or a stay. And that transition is still there.
How long do you think that transition is going to take? Because investors potentially are getting impatient.
Nigerians are getting impatient, so I can understand if investors are getting impatient. The president has asked for time to get that list right, and I understand that the list will be released before the 30th of September. And so we believe that by that list coming out, the cabinet will then give a direction as to where the president is leaning to. You know, is it going to be pro-market, more government-dominated? I think we should not throw away the baby with the bathwater. We achieved some things in the last regimes over the 16 years period. A lot of the privatization, public-private partnerships, we should continue in that line. First thing I will do is to remove the subsidy. I don't think it's benefiting people it was intended to benefit, and save the economy $1 billion per year.
You're talking about the oil subsidy here.
Yes, I'm talking about the oil subsidy, which has been the subject of much heated debate. But I think the sentiment now is more towards removing it, as against 2011 when the then president almost got impeached for even suggesting it. The sentiment now is to let it go because it's not sustainable.
You're a business based in Nigeria. How are you feeling on the ground with the current operating environment?
Well, luckily we have diversified quite a bit. So we have operations in Ghana, we have in Cameroon, and we have in Uganda. And we're putting up a Pan-African consortium to operate across 26 countries with 5 other companies, IT companies, to provide technology support, not sales. So we are a bit diverse. But I can imagine from point of view of a mono country company that is based in Nigeria today, it's a bit less than what was happening in Egypt during the turmoil, because things are just stuck somewhere. But having said that, I think Nigeria's growth is still better than many. I mean, certainly better than South Africa, which is the other big economy there. I wouldn't know about Kenya, but I think the potential in Nigeria is still much better.
So you are saying that diversification into other geographies has been crucial to your continued growth story?
I think so, number one. Number two, the other diversification we've done is in going down the pyramid to provide inclusive growth technology through cloud computing. So that has insulated us from big company spending like governments, banks, and telecoms. More and more, we're getting the same kind of revenue but better margins from that strategy of cloud computing.
Final question, why are you in China here at the Summer World Economic Forum in Dalian?
I think the most important thing for me is to keep abreast of technology, of innovation, of where the future of technology is going to, the future of jobs. And I do get that in the World Economic Forum in China. Last year we were in Dalian. We had some good time in Dalian. And this year is much the same. But most importantly, to understand and then to pivot or to make a stake.
Austin Okere, the CEO of Computer Warehouse Group.